Kublai pi ki bapet yakni ka kubo jung UT7 bat kumba yetep ba pertai hi bro ko menta ka don hapreng jing ye shokit lam nakam ta ka FIFA World Cup ka long po Qatar bat ka kala ka beningkong le ka first round ka poiru ka bakut te hakni ka khap pat ka kanti ka menta ka bakut jong ka kala ka beningkong le ka first round ni don kindiat ya ka JINGIAKREN ya beli jumot leni ke JINGIAK HADIEN ban pet ya ka ruko mila ka jong borok hat ki team ki playo ban ai reng hakni ka lempung ba ila kai ka bahetam ha ka perthai tingi so kumen ne shi ka dei hangi ya ka jingdon lang jong ba wan chan kharkrang bat kumju iba jermi walang kublai sibon ba wan chan kublai sibon ba jermi halo ka jing kloy ka jong pi ba pin yadon mata bangin nyakren dinya pasat jumot halor kani ka FIFA World Cup kabla ya chaprang hapo Qatar bat kabla dekru kabla ka beningkong teklam da penslam ngan phai chua sipi ba wanchan kum wei na ki nongpet nongpenya bat bajuila karu ya football kum no official bat POE ya ka jingi khun jong ka kala ka beningkong jong ka FIFA World Cup kabla long hapo Qatar hakaba kila don ruki katu kani ki ri ki berat ba balamaru ya jing syaram dese pin sabatai hi mopi khamnya ya ga ei ga filap bat pisiam ha kani ka kala ka beningkong bawan cha filap on mute your microphone jupi bawan cha
kubri sibun ba sabang ba nakaleng ka studio pi arrange kani ka program hoi kan long khandiat ka jing pasat jingmot nakaleng mengi kinong riu 8 football haga nega jala ka jongi kawai ka ba haga ba sedang kalong ba ka jing pelong ka World Cup ha Qatar bat ha ka banai telang kata ka wiswa ka dei ka jing kala ka ba fair nam taki player baro namar ba bonsen hi pindi i apo Europe lane ha Latin America lane ni kilik ki ba Bakamboni ke dalakut ke league dalakut ke Champions League ke sedon si kumba po sunai ke gap na tapi ke sedang ke World Cup te ki player ki la long no ki yo bon konsumsi ke World Cup so bon sang ke season thamai nrei hakne World Cup de ke jingila kai ke long pre hapreng juga season de ngamte Jeremy ru ngasai kubur ban ngai kene ngi hi bon kini ni ki player hi ni star players hi kim sim island ki reserve hi ya ka ni ka bola jong ya ka khnang ba nomor ba marsin ba ni World Cup January kelas sang pada ka league biang kata ka ko wei ka baar ka long ba ka Jakaru nomor ba Finlap ki stadium ki long air condition te it's not a natural environment baki lakai te ka toru ka kata ne dagarau pindi i gini ki team hi ki bila kai dang sedang lagi tu mengikut ni direct football just simple football pi yo ka ball pi control pi pass pi yo ka ball control gitu ki poila ha pindi ka rukom ka strategi juga Japan apar baka job first half literally Argentina was all over them and the second half of Barcelona sedang hi strategi yung kiki you play direct football and put in the speed and then nang tu kaja kaju hi por bila ka spin te nadagarao pindi ni ki team hi ba kila kai ni direct form football ka pair menen met hingi kila kai Cameroon Brazil do ka second string ndaingot ki player nrei ka tu ka direct approach junga Cameroon ka tu ka kamaila di ki player bikin ni team kamtang Brazil ni bakan pajila kai ka natural flair juga rei wat la Qatar nga hi kene ka jing perlong hi ka kene ka World Cup hi haka shitting samoy juga league ka tu ka kta ke
kalakta dengan pashi ba Jeremy what is your take in the first the first round has over and what is your take how far you seen this the tournament as a whole from your perspective by Jeremy
I feel like what Wanchan said also the same thing. It's come at an odd time. It's a winter tournament, so there has been a lot of changes right in the middle of the Champions League in middle of the Premier League and all the other leagues that are happening. The leagues have had to stop. World Cup has started, and I think with Qatar, football as the tournament goes, also I feel like it has to evolve. Football has to evolve, and this is a big change having the World Cup in the winter because of Qatar, because of the conditions in Qatar. You cannot have the summer World Cup there. But from the way the tournament has progressed, the way the tournament, at least with the first round, I think it has been very exciting. We have not seen many. We have seen there's been many surprises with the so to say smaller teams, the less popular teams, creating really huge upsets in the World Cup, and not seeing so many of the stars that we expected to perform, seeing them a little, I would say, underperforming. But on the whole, I think this World Cup has been exciting. It's been surprising, and yes, having it in Qatar also, it's like a new place, a totally new a venue of sorts. It's first time in the Middle East, so I think there's, from the fans' perspective, from the viewers' perspective, and from the players' perspective, a lot of new things have happened for this World Cup. But I do feel it's still been very exciting. It's still been very exciting. Personally, for me, I have my own favorites, like I say, Brazil, my English team. I do like Portugal, but there hasn't been one team in this World Cup that's won the first 3 games. Every one game. So the next.
Okay, te bawon chan ladang ye phai biang chakani ka KYLLA KABA NYNGKONG. Ilesi kiladon ki katukani ki kubor kala pongpet kajing Sharem jong Argentina haga Saudi Arabia juru kajing job jong Japan ya ke Germany dan kumangi ibiang menit di hot wala ke Brazil kala qualify andre to haga jing kun joka bakadu to kala rem haga Cameroon but kum ta tate ke gini ki jing kala bakan san ki ri ki beret kum ki Saudi Arabia kum ki Japan kam tam na po ka doba Asia masusan san apa kini Hamadan ki ri ki bakrau kum Argentina kum ka Brazil ne kum kibe ladi ki kila ban punya shooter peng ban ba menta ka ganti ka khurai jong kata ka gap between ka jong jing la ka football hapeng di doba Asia pa ka Europe la kham jan chu ka ye changa kum ka bam chwa ke ba fidon ban halo kan
ta KABA NYNGKONG kalong ba kumala Ukraine ba sedang kalong ba kini ki tim Asia kim da khambon kini ki player ki bila kai hapo ki European League ne ki yute ka jingla ka ni ki kalong met musim nam takari kade kawi kata kabar kalong ba ngatrai bila kai hapo Asia Middle East kam da pair pelan te ka jinglong ka met ka jinglong ka kamariang mut ka kairap iki kabalai pre pinda pe khamtam ni gitu ki ka first round match habagadam ka Argentina ka Germany ketua konsep again of direct football bila kai ketua ka ba mencuar umur ki jui bhaga to ka rukom bila kai belum chu ya it's basically more of speed and ball control rather than of the flair ketua hi ka pelongi ni ki team Asia bakin kam one chakaman ka way de pinda pe ba Germany it's rebuilding its team apart from a few veteran geng ni ki bala kam yao ki player te pinda pe apo ka Euro kam simda pau pala hi number ba ka certain generation gitu ki player ki bala sakri ka Germany si pau khar Arsenal gitu ki kimdan chu Klasong and sakawai pada ki bon kini ki player pada finalap hi kini ki team pada across Europe apa Spain apa England dan apa even apa Italy ru ki sim apa ki academy jong Germany tenana ka daw hi ka pindi hi ka structure hi jong German football yang mata hi kala kta si bon Nomor young players ki lima shaway te begin 1-5 bre banila kai bre hapo tanga po arte olai tio ban acclimatize bre ban train bre ban ka team bre katu kam don sure. Argentina, it's a team kaba again should depend pula home Messi. Te gladi mun sutu ba ka jingla kai shwa hapo Qatar in the middle of the league where Messi udah hapar khati nam zaga ni ka club lo jong hi bun happy five bre marsnep ni World Cup hi po posing after yo. Tinata kada ka trai ba ndeta munta hi pindi man ka por hi Messi hi udah player hi uba ilakai hi agar kom ki don gini ki player ki stu jumut botu. Kenapa hi kamtam po Barcelona le the whole Barcelona game plan hi revolves around Messi. Tinata kada ilakai bha po yo. Ngambong bu we ni ki Croatia jung ka persai mata hi jing lakai and re number ba game plan hi kalong around him te jing lakai jung ru ka pau pha ke and re fi por bole che PSG number ba compare kar kom yo ka ideology jung ka club ni lakai na ri le ke mot ka long ku mei ke te ta ka dau ngai hi ka kani ka jing kalong ka bha begini ki team Asia ka Aiman Sim re ki ri ha po Asia bakin nang ki kaman and re ka jingki jong Japan pinape hi hadien baka hosi ka to ka World Cup kalong baka Korea ka tu the way ka kom juki baki restructure the whole national league ka jinglu pisar ka dan hi re tamba ha pi kwa ba fin ki ba ha ka jingla kai ka san ka ba he po persai ka World Cup te nakaleng gari ru ka di ban long kata ka ju ka jingmut hi banya momdi banya khapna ba ka jing pulut te ka jing restructure hi ya ka ni ka Japan league hi but ka jing aila ki foreigners bre bikin ki player bre ki ba nilakai bre even though glade ha ba kutat juga jing laka ju ki bikin wan ba nilakai lang but ki player Japan yang tu kala ya rap shisha ban pi ban mde ta mun build ya ka skill ya ka komilaka ju ki the mental setup ka jinglong ka jingmut jinglong ka jing perkhan defini ka Japan hi ka over the last 3-4 World Cups ka komilaka ju ka kala perform exceedingly well again from the Asian perspective. Tinata ka daw pi compare. Saudi Arabia is a country that is known to really, I mean, the Middle East the powerhouse for Middle East Saudi Arabia hi. Timanta shikanti strategy worked very well for the coach who long why man see how to coach ya ka team. Te ka to kala irap sipon ba ki ke.
Okay. Ba Jeremy kay ba fidan ba nong lem halo ka to ka jingong iba wan cha.
What Bawanchan has said also is very, very, very true. After the Korean World Cup, Korean and Japan hosting the World Cup together, I think it has changed. It has changed their perspective a lot. And this World Cup, we have seen the gap between the African nations, the European nations, and the Asian nations. It's become very, very close. It has.
Okay.
I mean, when you look at Japan play football, you look at Korea playing football, look at Saudi Arabia playing football. In last year, you would predict, the last World Cup, Russia, we would also say, Japan, I would never expect Japan to play the way they did. But I think knowing Japan, knowing Korea, their mental strength and their fitness levels, I see where their fitness levels are very, very superior. They can run, both the Japanese and the Korean teams. And I feel like what Manchan said also, they have spent a lot of money, both Korea and Japan. They have spent a lot of money to restructure the whole football system in their countries. And I think that has played a big, big role in taking them to where they are now. As we see, even with Saudi Arabia, with Japan, and even with a team like Australia, they have come so far, so close. I mean, they've bridged the gap with all the other European nations. And it's become, now this football, I would even predict maybe in another 2 World Cups, you might find an Asian team actually lifting the World Cup. Their standard of football has changed dramatically. Yes. So the other thing I would say, I think a lot of other Asian countries, especially where India is concerned, I think if they can take a little bit of from what Japan has done to their structure of football, if our country, India, can emulate that, copy that, I think it would a lot with the Indian structure for football also. It would change things a lot. We have
Atrai,
many Japanese players.
Yakni ngatrai kamat ngin saya keren biak na marba kani ko World Cup kampat kot ba Jeremy ngatrai yakni kamat ka ba ngin saya phaidien pat ha ke India kumno ngatrai ngin saya simpat ha ko ke benta ka ba ngin dang don biang kumi yakni ko chu keren banyak pelu jumpa lo World Cup mentang ngin phai chaka round of 16 ba Jeremy round of 16 kai ka ba fi sham ba UE but kai na ki team ka ba fi ki favorite teams ki jong pi lesi ke benang jam shakmat ha kani ke lumpung ila kai choga Qatar juga FIFA World Cup belum Qatar. Baca ni.
I've been a supporter of Brazil. I've got Brazil, England, and Portugal. I think Brazil will be playing. Brazil will meet Korea, and then Portugal will be meeting Switzerland, and England is going to meet Senegal. I do feel that the three, I mean Brazil, England, I think should get through to the next round. Looking at the team, I find this English team would be one of the best teams they have. For this World Cup, I think the English team would be one of the best teams that they have. They've got a young team, they've got a fast team, and it always, with the English people, it always depends on luck. I do feel if luck is on their side, they could probably go a little ahead, because I don't get to penalties. Because if they do, I don't see England going any further. But then when you look at it, I mean, you've got the American team. Even the American team playing some really exciting football. They're playing very direct, like Wan Chan said, they're playing very, I mean, even I feel the Americans, they've got youth on their side. They've got a very young team. They are playing very direct football and they are fast. So the first game tonight, I think the Holland America team, I'm going to go with America tonight. I feel America's going to shock Holland today. That's my feeling. And the Argentina-Australia team, I think Argentina will go through to the next round. But this next round of 16, I think will be very, very exciting.
Very exciting.
Very.
Bawa chan ka kindon em ki kubor ki result kala pong pet round 16. Kat kum gajing pek pada
kindan ki kubor ki ba pening snyo ndiat Nagaliang jong England, the only thing is that I would beg to differ with Jeremy. Because majority of the English players, they grew up with a foreign coach in the clubs. And the England can job World Cup, they have to bring a foreign coach. Because an English coach mentality up here, and suddenly the players play the Ilakai Prak under a foreign coach, and then suddenly you go being coached by an English coach. Of course, luck is always there. England, he somehow the other. Saya kim might house here name sin sat peling bahan ni tengam tip kim siam ra bah kalau masau ni ngam tip kom somehow the other they miss out. Anyway, if you want my Vietnamese, Kumbong Jeremy, I would see USA going through to a game against Holland. I feel Holland, it's not very impressive. They progress so far.
Yes.
While USA, they have come to prove a point, because the next World Cup, there'll be co-hosts, Nathan co-hosts. I mean, Mexico, Canada, and US will be hosting. They really want to prove that the investment in the MSL is coming back in this way again. Argentina, but Australia, I feel that if Australia scores first, that means they're going through. If Australia scores first, you're not stopping them. That's for sure. I mean, if you see the intensity, if you see the kind of passion that the Australians are having and running around across the pitch, it is amazing.
Yes.
The Japan, Korea, Japan, I think so. They are here to cause an upset into the top 10 teams of the world. I think so. They're going to really come through across Croatia. Croatia, the golden generation. This is the end.
Yes, this is the last. Yes.
Kuma kalau aku sendiri
Huh?
Croatia harapan ko.
Croatia, I think so. It's I mean, they're going home. They're going home. I mean, like they'll not be able to survive against the UK. Namar pindi karukom ilakai ke Japan. Ke kamtam ne to game. I mean, till the end. I mean, if they can fight to that extent against a Spanish team, which is really the passing quality, it's excellent.
Superior.
Very, very superior. The Morocco, Spain. Morocco will fight to the 90 plus 5 minutes for sure.
Yes, Morocco's.
Kini upset you will see that Morocco and this Australia team, if they score first, then I think so coming back against them will be very, very difficult.
And I do feel this round of 16, like previous World Cups, this time I don't think all the smaller teams have any fear. That fear or that I'm going to play against Spain. Yeah, they have no fear. And that's a big difference this time. The smaller teams. All the smaller teams know that they can go play their best to win a game. So that will make this round of 16 extremely competitive.
Portugal, Switzerland. I would the classic match in the round of 16. I would pick up this Portugal versus Switzerland. That will be that'll be the number one match. It's going to be a classic.
Yeah, Switzerland. And I do feel Portugal. No matter how much I like Cristiano Ronaldo, I do feel Portugal would be better off with him on the bench and him coming up in the second.
True.
I think he has a huge mental issue right now with his performance. It's carried on from the club level, taken it to the World Cup, and he's not the same. He's not the same.
Ronaldo.
Cristiano isn't the same person right now, and I do think he has an ego. He has a huge ego. But I would prefer him to sit on the bench and come out in the second half, where he probably can run around a little bit more, because he's not the same player like he was, even I would say last year.
I would ngan kubur ka jingong Jeremy. Ronaldo katu ka jingja for Manchester United. Mentally, he is not settled. He's gone into this World Cup with a lot of mental load. If you see the look in his face, his body language. In the last Euro, he was literally the main coach when he was pushing his players. But then in this World Cup, he was literally, when he was bench, I mean, he sat on the bench. He never came to the touchline also to even give any moral support to his players. Kakato kapan iba kajinglong kajimut perkat jung Ronaldo kamlong ha karukom kaba keluat ya bagi belong gibi tournament.
Mungkin lapai kmat sisa sang ni World Cup naman nakatu kajingja po Manchester United. Kade kalau hijing sisa yung no player apa yung no player mo ada kadon lupa no kanu ka kajing tunjo ha kajingim let's say kajuban hi kaju link shop borba pergani ka kata ya ka dukom tray dukom
And koi
koi
ka bang mga supla siwa ka crucial match yung third game. Kita Jingiakren si pangka kontrak bun sign buat ka club ayud in the middle of the World Cup. I mean, it's
Sa ko ka game pidang ya klub broadwood ka barangsa ngatay ka bakla ka Brazil perca ya ka Korea ka ka banyakot padun bakran i hello to bawon sa ka ko group round 16.
See, I mean, like ki bape ya kene ka you bangan kren perca ke Brazil ginong ngatray ngala ka bahay ba ngamino hina ka Jingiakren. Brazil has always been in my heart. This year, it has the best team. Yaman ngila ihi, menin man ka sulong no ba coach pada test pada yang kena bench strength tu lai hang tu hi kino hakini ki knockout phase ti kino ki player ki bala sia ben perform in case hab dong kami ki benwanra lagi dan ki player pada tengah try menin hi kelakut ke jingila kai jungki nam ta ka Brazil World Cup ke ni sia hi menin hi dan hi player hi ba ki they don't fit kenya apa ke kom you jungki ti hine pe hi ke tu ka first 2 games bigla kai Brazil it's a different quality altogether ngadang ya keren hi bat klan ru ngong da ngong klan ngam khamnyar bangan hi ka team hi ka bigla kai khamare ka ball ka boot bi eki to play against Serbia like that and then you ka Serbia lay bakipan first half lay kilalong no baki shupet ke la kai kum ka Serbia baki sutu hi batong in the second half pada te por bi la kai bat ka you ka ju hi te ngai hi bagan ka team Brazil hi mata hi ka dei this team should take the World Cup otherwise I think so ngatrai dagani ka team Brazil hi but uniu coach hi dakam ra hi ka World Cup mata usnam ngatrai it'll take another 2 decades ki bakin rebuild bank ki player bakan poi kani number ba last baki job kari 2002 it's been 20 years bakin poi hagani ka level ba in every area he baki don he game and ki player baki la bakin substitute in the defense the defense is so strong first 2 games I mean goalkeeper barely touched the ball the midfield and then attacking line the moment mata ngi to Gabriel Martinez ke komila kai jungu undo yo ali ba banyila kai lay side by side badu Neymar lay komila kai jungu Neymar that young lad really I mean he is a pick of my Brazilian players here in this World Cup.
This World Cup is for Brazil.
Yeah, true. Jadi ba don jumut ban thiet lama Brazil no ya wa hayeng hayeng.
Dito, ini banyak pengkut ini lah punya kerensa, henry apa pengin pengkut, ngapa bengu, ya kan ini kebaik jengkili ya pi beradu, toh ini iro gitu ki players ki belalek, ba pli ba malakim na su penyelek kai ba pat kim bodru, peng juki ki pan lepno, kata ka jingi milek kai juki, remutang nya pai kemat pat, ki pat ki klur ki blok krek ban mi pa ban ting shan yang hakan ni kesni tu kepertai hak jingi lek kai football. Ba Jeremy ngan pa society ki players ki bala mi kin sai kerpang menta hagani ka kinti jong World Cup ka bala long apa kata ki players ki bala mi ki basam ban mi
name that stands out for me is Gavi from Spain. He's only 17 years old, and with the amount of he already looks like a seasoned player. I think that boy, I haven't seen so many outstanding players, new young players this World Cup, but he's the only person like that young player. He's going to make he's going to be a very, very good player when as he matures and gets better, he's going to be a very, very good player in the coming years.
Bawacha, sabalo deh ki players hagi jingi ki jongki bokot arta jong around 16 but giban mi pau hagi ne kesni jong pertai.
Yeah, kuburi bong Jeremy Gavi, he fits to be a very intelligent player, not only a good footballer. He's pretty intelligent when you pick a movement ke jong pemadan. I like that Cody young Netherlands he's still very young. So of course, I mentioned you know Gabriel young Brazil. He's a player who's going to really outshine. Then way to Jonga Ghana, Kudus. Yeah, Kudus also it's kini ki player ki ban outshine. Mataga World Cup
I think there are one in the American team. I think in the US team, there's 1 or 2 young players. I forget their names, but very, very impressive also. 1 or 2 American on the US team. Mackenzie or McKenny.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. Tambani ki player hi ki ba kumuchono ki ban lip no hi, I think so. Casemiro stands at the top. I don't think so anybody can replace him. I mean, at the age of 36 to play that kind of, I mean, but ki player ki badang really upcoming 20, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This guy is 35 years and the way he controlled the midfield. That's
Yes.
and to go up and score that kind of a goal. That's
Even last night, Danny Alves was very impressive too. He's like,
last night I'm telling you, I think so. It's the craziest football in the first round,
true.
where Brazil having 20 shots on goal and still not being able to score.
And Cameroon won.
The goalkeeper somehow or the other just manages to push the ball away. I don't know how, but then
This World Cup is for Brazil.
I mean, yeah. But all said and done, I really like to appreciate actually Senegal.
Yes.
Senegal, the faith that they had in that coach after they lost in the finals of the AFCON, after they, I mean, they keep on losing the semi-finals, finals, but then the Senegal Football Association, I mean, reposed their faith on him, and finally he delivered. When Mane was, they said that, I mean, he couldn't play. Everybody wrote off Senegal. They said, okay, he's the main player. But then the coach made sure that the players believe in themselves. That without money also, I mean, they can do it.
Can still do it.
I mean, and he proved it. This is it's a World Cup that is very different from the location to the time, and it has also produced a very amazing kind of first round. Result.
This has been one of the most exciting first rounds of the World Cup, I think.
Yeah. Te haswa bang inya pun te kandon do koi hapreng jongpi bro arngut ngakwa bonbu ya koi napreng jongpi bro arngut mano bandrung semi mano bandrung finals but mano panyakun but mano bandra ya kana mo hapreng jongpi bro ngansang Jeremy mano bandrung semi but mano bandra asno ne finals of World Cup 2000.
Semis Argentina Brazil, one semi, the other semi Portugal England. And final Brazil.
Final Brazil. To ti bakrasyan Brazil bet atep to bawan chan mapi kumno. Semi-finals mano but mano bandra final bandrung finals but mano bandra.
Brazil Argentina, see that Argentina game kumong angamane is very crucial. Mo if kana makan you can do over Poland. No. Argentina had a meeting. Australia. If Australia scores first, I'm telling you, I mean, we will not see Argentina going through any further. That's for sure.
I'm okay with that.
I would see a Brazil-France final.
Brazil-France, yeah.
Brazil-France.
Yeah. And Brazil will come through.
Brazil will come through. Nên là đang ngipet bhai cái này cái lentia chung ka Aplila bhai ka nomor kiti. Oh, tela da fipet ya kan cái lentia, ya kan ka draw ka pakaya deh bawon chat. Ngai Argentina fi ong ho so kan sai ko Australia. Nrai cái lentia ya ka play bhai ka la pakan posisi ko final. Satu ka dei ni kam dei gini.
Kapli lat bah yaki banyilakai tama pinapet bre kes team bre hi kamlong settle kalau komilakai kan kamlong settle so kedineta orang IP the moment if a team is not settled the moment they concede a goal then kalau nang huri rasu jingilakai ke team si lalong settle ngan IP South Korea nata bre Japan Senegal Brazil kini France kini lalong settle bah kala for them is for them to pick up from now. In case even if they concede also they know that they can push till the end. I ngam hakigi manglai bilaka Argentina ngam iye kata. In fact, the moment they panically they start conceding 1 or 2 goals say the hangtali tala.
Kalakun. De to try ngindang habanya beteng hading gabukut jong second round but ngin saya kendu biang di tat hadu takapur ngatai yamenta nginya senge no swa batto kai gaba fila ya yetu lupa ne batai lupa ngin saya pet after kemnu kaya hadu ka quarter hading ka round 16 ka quarter ke semi but ke finals pernah kerban bo fi bro arud hang turu pindang ya songshit ba pinya pet ki para bo fi la yakop kita ki bandung pat kita ki bandra dengan ai ku play kalian ai ku play kerpang ya pi ho jing chi chang ila semua bandon lang iba kalian perkat sim de na kita gi bam lakyar ila pentip no ba imla punya don lang ha ke program de ni kermen ba ha program ka banbut bagin ya pelong kumi kini kijing ya keren desi iba kalian do insawan lang den rei nak kalian ka ku bo jung 27 nya ai ku play kerpang pi ba jerbi bat kunjuru pi ba
Pak Sabong,
kijing kloy ban play
Pak Sabong,
ba ngopet ya kani lesi nyo kijing bentoy naka ega ba nilai ya keren yu jumbot nakamta
Pak Sabong,
FIFA World Cup
Pak Sabong.
hoi
Si kentin ya wai. Nga
Oh.
kerpat lembaga ni ka channel jung pi kini ki referee jung ka state jung ki referee. Sim kani ka kabu mde ban kai ka game pit ka company ya ka game.
Tadi.
Kumno ki control the game whether ki lakai ki players of that quality in the ki referee kumno ki control the game. Hoi ngambong ba ki biang da dong sedong de don ki jing bakla ki hindai ha ka jing ya dei hi bakin administer the laws of the game. Akalong I mean I really appreciate it's one of the highest quality bang
Okay.
i kan ta chikinti.
Yan sadon ni kapo bangin sa yeshim hi benta ka bakongsan ka bangin nya keren ru but ka kerpang namar kani ka football hi ada ni ki referee ru gilon ki kerpang pergi badon kam tam ka ban punya di game kado tam le hapang ui ba ka teknologi ka layak bahasa kamat bat ka FIFA ru klasim ya ka senja makan penuh kam hai ka var ka ni ka kenti ka bamta par lesi ni ru suki ni ki referee apo ka jela ka jungi ka de ka mopi kena pancim ya kani ka kabuban pek ya ka rupaman punya par kumnu pan kandak ya game po madan kram football hang ni ha jela ga jungi ru kan yai tulun par kan yai long hi number 1 sports ti sa sisip ha ku play pi brongot bat ngin lang ya sembiang kat ba kani ka world cup kadang ya chakmat ku play si boni pi brongot
Boleh.